Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Joshua Elder here. And in this video, I want to show you how to make $1,000 per day without recruiting or selling anything to anyone. You guys know that on this channel, I mostly teach affiliate marketing. I teach you how to get more customers, more leads, more sales within the affiliate marketing business model, as well as the network marketing business model as well. My tactics, my strategies, they work for really any business out there, but I focus mostly on those two business models. Now, I came across something roughly a month ago that's really completely changed the game and changed my life. And one of the biggest struggles that I've had from a coaching perspective is teaching people how to build an audience and make money from affiliate marketing, from network marketing, from their own products and services that they promote and sell. And that is by far the biggest issue that people have on the internet when it comes to making sales in affiliate marketing or promoting their own products and services, is they can't get leads and they can't get enough customers to really make them enough money to be able to retire and do what they love to do. And so this has been hard on me for the past 8 years, is teaching thousands upon thousands of people and hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people indirectly, how to get more traffic, more leads, more sales, how to build an online business from scratch. And the problems that most people deal with is number one, they don't want to do video. Number two, they may not want to do content in general. And content and video, especially in this day and age, is what's needed to get people to buy products and services, to make sales. And so what I want to do in this video is I want to show you guys exactly what I'm doing, how I'm making $1,000 per day right now without recruiting, without selling. And I believe this is the right place at the right time for those of you guys that have maybe tried affiliate marketing, you've tried network marketing, you're failing over and over and over again, and you're looking for something to where you don't have to build a brand. You don't have to be some celebrity in a niche. You don't have to have an email list. You don't have to have a huge following to make money. So we got Thomas on, we've got Ricky on, we've got Josh, who likes to troll here, so we're going to go ahead and block him. We've got Higher Ground Nomad. What's going on? Welcome to the call today. So this is going to be super, super exciting, you guys. So what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to get a pen and a piece of paper, because what I'm about to show you, I believe, is going to change the game for everybody that's on this call right now. So make sure you do that. Make sure you grab your favorite beverage. If you're somebody that's brand new to the channel, then make sure that number one, you subscribe to the channel and you tick that bell icon to be notified of all future videos that I upload when I upload them and when I go live. So this is going to be super, super exciting. Drop the video like if you guys are looking forward to this content, and let's go ahead and let's dive into it. So I'm going to go ahead and share the screen here, and you guys should be able to see this little mind map that I'm going to pull up right here, right now. So this is the formula that I've been implementing for the past month. And again, this requires no recruiting. This requires no selling. This requires no pitching, no hitting people up on Facebook Messenger. This is leveraging cryptocurrency and the DeFi space. Now, number one, well, what is DeFi? Now, DeFi is a financial market within the cryptocurrency, of course, space there's no regulations. It's decentralized. And what that means is typically in financial spaces and with financial regulations, a lot of times when somebody determines the price of a stock, they kind of just pull it out of thin air. And there's a lot of crooked people working in the financial sector. And so you have to be careful navigating it. Where with DeFi, there's not one person or one entity that controls the financial markets. It's the body as a whole. It's the community as a whole that determines the price of any given token, of any given ICO, initial coin offering that comes out, anything of that nature. And so when I came across DeFi, I didn't know a whole lot about it. And I studied it a little bit over the summer until I got deeper into it. I started watching, videos by people that knew what they were talking about. Just started scouring over YouTube. I went through a Mark Cuban video that he did. He did an interview that really just completely changed my mind and switched my paradigm to the possibilities, with making money. And the fact that you can take your hard-earned money, put it into things like IDOs, put it into things like staking, and watch that money compound immensely versus putting that money into any given, bank out there that's going to pay you 2% APY. Now, I need to let you guys know I'm not a financial advisor. So I'm just simply showing you guys what I did inside of my own life, inside of my own business. What you choose to do with this information is completely 100% up to you. So you guys know what Bitcoin is. You guys know what Ethereum is. And you guys have heard these names being thrown around over the course of the past while now. And what most people don't realize is there's what's called altcoins, which are other coins that achieve a specific result for specific companies. So Ethereum, the problem with Ethereum is that obviously the gas fees are high. So when you have a transaction, you send Ethereum from one person to another, there's what's called high gas fees. You need what's called gas to complete the transaction. And a lot of times those fees are very, very high. And so this is due to congestion within the network. So what do? Well, you create technology that's better than Ethereum. And this is when you get into these different altcoins. Not that they're just better than Ethereum, but they have different uses. They have different purposes within the crypto space. And so these different, I guess you could say pieces of technology have these different coins that represent them, just like Ethereum does. So Ethereum isn't just a coin, it's a technology. You have Ethereum smart contracts, which provide 100% transparency between one party and another. So if you are paying for example, Elon Musk is paying for a rocket ship from NASA, the question, or NASA's paying for a rocket ship, from Elon Musk. The question is does Elon Musk send, does Elon Musk send over the rocket first, or does NASA send the money first? So it becomes this game of like, okay, who sends what when? For example, you purchase a house, right? There's an escrow and the money's put in an escrow before it's released. And that, there's fees that are involved. There's a lot of paperwork. Where with the Ethereum, the blockchain and smart contracts, you can facilitate a transaction without there being a middleman. And so what's really cool about this is Elon Musk can send his rocket, and simultaneously NASA can send the money, and that transaction is facilitated by the smart contract itself. So once the smart contract sees that these two specific, needs are being met, then it releases each of those specific assets to the given parties without any middleman. And that's all written inside the code. And this is really the future, guys. This is the future of where technology is going. And I see huge, huge opportunity in the DeFi space, not only from a technological standpoint, but the fact that it's decentralized and you're earning interest off of these different coins from what's called staking these coins. And I don't want to get too much into detail about this, but there's coins, there's staking that will pay you as much as 100% APY or even more. That's legitimate. There's still some risk, but it's a lot lower risk than many other things out there. And so I want to show you the formula that I've been following for the past month. As you can see right here, I'm going to show you guys exactly what this means and how it's really, really changed my life and the way that I look at money and how it's made. So what I decided to do, and this is me personally, I'm not telling you to go out there and do this, but I always leverage other people's money to get started in a business, to take risk on a cryptocurrency. I always use other people's money. I don't use my own money. So I've got some money saved up. And what I was able to do is I was able to borrow against my own assets. So I took out some money and got a loan. And what I did with that is I decided to put it into these different pieces, I guess you could call them, within the crypto space. So one piece being high risk staking, another piece being lower risk staking, and then another piece being IDOs and altcoins. Okay. And there's really no right or wrong way to do this, but I'm going to show you exactly what I did with my strategy. So I decided to take, some money, obviously, pull that money out from the bank. And then I decided to get into one of these opportunities. This is known as BNB Stake. A lot of you guys have seen it. A lot of you guys have heard of it. This is what's called a high risk staking app. Okay. This is very, very high risk. It's a high risk opportunity. It's staking, but it's high risk. This means that this thing could be gone tomorrow. It's not backed by any specific company or anybody. It's just out there. People join. They put in their BNB, which is a token. Okay. One BNB, as you can see at the top right here. If you can see this, it's $272.90. Okay. I can even go to what's called CoinGecko, and I can type in BNB. I can click here and you can see $264.61 per one BNB. So yes, you can actually get a Binance coin, okay, which is, again, it's called BNB, and you can sell that for $264.61. So the whole purpose of this app is you're able to earn Binance coin by investing in Binance coin and getting a return. So, you got 279% here, 386%, all the way up to 7,821%. So here's the thing with these things, you guys, is number one, you have to know how the game is played when it comes to building an income online and it comes to making money in the cryptocurrency market. These types of things, you want to get in early. Okay, I'm going to say that again. You want to get in early. And the reason why you want to get in early is because these could go away at any point in time. These could go away tomorrow. They could go away, in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. We just don't know. All we know is based off of past data, the earlier that you get in, the better. Okay. So there's a more conservative route. But if somebody is, for example, if I was starting with a couple hundred or a few $1,000s and I wanted to make money quickly, you're going to be dealing with higher risk. So you're going to be able to have the opportunity to make money quickly with this kind of stuff, but just know that making money quickly equals higher risk. Okay. I have a high tolerance to risk. I'm willing to take risks. There's been opportunities I've been in where I've made a lot of money. There's opportunities I've been in where I've lost a lot of money, but I've all in all made a lot more than what I've lost. Because once again, I know how the game is played and I know the numbers and the law of averages always work out for myself, right? So just to show you, I've been doing this specific opportunity particularly for right around, I think it's been about 22, or actually about 20 days or so, I would say. And I've got two accounts here. Let me go to my first account. And in this first one, I was able to put in 20 BNB, actually 36 total. So 20 BNB here, 16 BNB here. And I was able to get back 35.2 plus 28.22. So if we add this up, okay, 35.280 plus 28.224, that equates to about 63.504 BNB. Okay. I've got another plan that I'm running on another account that I showed you guys, and I decided to reinvest 50. Okay. This is going to give me a return of up to 130 by April 8th. Okay. So far I've made, if we take 36 minus 63, what is that? That's like 27. Is that 27? 63 minus 36. Yeah, that's 27.5. So I've made 27.5 BNB in profit. So right now, 27.5 times 265.77, that's right around $7,309 that I have that I can play with and that I can take from stuff like this, high risk staking, and I can put it into lower risk things. Okay. So I can take that profit that I created there and I can put it into staking like PancakeSwap. So this is PancakeSwap right here. I just pulled out about $600 this morning. So I'm getting about $600 per day off of this. Now, this is different than like the BNB app, the BNB staking app. This is very, very high risk right here. Okay. This is still high risk, but it's lower risk. Why is it lower risk? Because this is actually backed by, not backed by, but they've partnered with Binance. And Binance is one of the biggest exchanges out there. And they're not just going to partner with anybody. Okay. So when I saw that they were partnered with Binance, this was an exchange that I could trust. And the whole purpose of PancakeSwap is to allow you to trade different cryptocurrencies. So what I could do right now, you can see that I've got 10 BNB. What I can do is I can actually trade this for anything else. So I can trade this for Cake. I can trade this for Ethereum. I could trade this for really anything that I want to on the BNB Smart Chain. Okay. And so that's the purpose of this exchange. And so what you can do is you can exchange tokens and you can also farm tokens. Now, what farms do is they provide liquidity for traders. Okay. They provide tokens, in other words, for traders. So the way that I'm able to exchange BNB to ETH and these other tokens is because there's other people that are providing liquidity and providing the tokens to do that. The exchange is not, because the exchange isn't owned by a particular person. This exchange is decentralized. So all the tokens that are running through it are made available by people like you and I. So when I provide liquidity to this exchange and somebody comes here and they decide to exchange a token like BNB for something else, there's a fee attached to that. And I'm able to get part of that fee in the form of a token because I decided to invest into the liquidity pool. Okay. So that's the whole purpose of farms, is to provide liquidity for the customers of the exchange that want to swap tokens. So you can see right here, I've earned so far, this was since about right afternoon, close to 1 o'clock, because I already harvested my tokens. And harvest means just simply these tokens are put inside of your MetaMask account. Now, I've talked about MetaMask and what that is, and I know this is kind of overwhelming for a lot of you guys, but stay with me, okay? So you can see right here, it says 129.56 Cake. So every time I harvest Cake, it goes into my MetaMask wallet. I'm able to, in other words, earn Cake from providing this exchange with liquidity. So check this out. Right now, this Cake that I'm earning is worth $15.93 USD. So again, we can jump back over here. I can type in, what was it? It was Cake, right? You can click here and you can see $15.94 is the price right now. And it did reach right around $18.47 yesterday. I see Pancake going up to $100 by the end of the year. That's just my speculation. So I think the time is now to start stacking Cake. So what I was able to do is I was able to combine two different tokens, provide liquidity, okay, because that's what this Cake BNB means, is these two tokens. I'm actually essentially putting both of these tokens in this liquidity pool, and then I'm earning Cake back from it. And my APR is about 104.11%. As you can see right here, Cake per 1,000, 1 day, 7 days, and 30 days. So I've got right now, I've got about $200,000 that I've decided to stake right here. And I can easily take that 2,000 and it's going to tell me how much 200,000. And it's going to tell me exactly how much cake I would earn per day. So I could take 0.18 and I believe I would times that by 200,000. I'm sorry, 200, my bad. So 0.18 times 200. And that's going to give me exactly 36 cake per day. 36 cake per day, right? We acknowledge 30 cake right now is $15.94. So we times that by $15.94, and that equals $573.84 at the time of the creation of this video. Obviously, the price of cake can somewhat change, but this is all 100% passive, right? So the APR on this is 103.99, as I showed you. And there's a lot of liquidity here, which means a lot of stability. We want to go for, pools and farms that have a lot of liquidity in them. The more liquidity, the better. And by the way, when I put my cake in BNB in here, so I've got 1,443 combination of cake and BNB tokens. What I can do is I can always pull this out whenever I want. So this isn't one of those things where you put your money in and it's locked up for a certain amount of time and somebody else has access to your money. No, you have access to your tokens, aka your money, at any point in time. That's what's so cool about, something like Pancake Swap versus something like BNB Stake. When you stake here, you can't pull out your funds. And it also depends on the plan. So you're able to pull out your interest anytime, as it states right here in this plan. But this plan, you can't pull out your interest or your initial investment until the end of the plan. You get what I'm saying here? So you just have to be very, very careful. The cryptocurrency market in general is volatile. You have to be willing to have a high risk tolerance and take those risks. I think eventually this is going to become the norm, but not a lot of people know about this right now. And that's why right now is the time to get on this. Because why would you put your money in a bank when you could put it in these farms and get these incredible APRs? And that's just the way that I think, okay? So I've explained a couple ways to you guys where you could take other people's money. So let's say I take 150 grand. My APR is 4.5%. I'm able to take that 150 grand. I'm paying 4.65% or whatever I said per year. And I can put that into something like Pancake Swap, where it's going to give me 100%. That's obviously going to pay for my loan and the interest on that loan and then some, right? And if I want to, I could take a portion of that, put it into high risk staking. Okay. Know the risks, understand the risks. I can put it in here too as well. So you can follow whatever methodology that you want. You can take your OPM, your loan, your money, you could put it into lower risk staking. And then from there, you can take the profits, put it into high risk staking, or you could do the opposite. Okay. You can also put the money into IDOs or into altcoins that are about to moon, that are about to go up. Now, let me show you an example of an altcoin that did moon. And when you have the right formula, you can predictably determine which coins are likely to moon like this and likely to 10x and even 100x. There's a formula for this, you guys. So this specific coin right here, I want to show you. It's called Flow. And if I zoom in, the initial coin offering token price was 10 cents. You can see that right here if I zoom in. It was 10 cents. Check this out. Look where it's at right now, $29.75. Pretty incredible. Guys, this stuff is still very, very, very extremely new. This is the wild, wild west. And there's these types of coins coming out every single week. You just have to make sure that you're picking the right projects so you can somewhat predictably kind of lower your risk and know where these projects are going. So what I've been able to do is look at projects like Flow and see other projects that are coming out that are similar to Flow and kind of predictably know, where those projects will go in the future as far as price. And so this is another way that you can make income within the cryptocurrency space, is by leveraging these IDOs and these altcoins, getting in at 10 cents and then holding until $30 in this example. And then what you can do is you can take the profits from here, you can put them into more high risk staking, you can put them into low risk staking like PancakeSwap, so on and so forth. Are you guys understanding how powerful this stuff is? I'm going to jump into the comments. Are you guys getting tons of value from this? If you guys are getting tons of value, let me know. Okay. 400% on Pancake Bunny. So you're getting paid in Bunny. But dude, man, I'm super, super bullish on Cake right now. But I did notice that, I think if you scroll down here, is that, what's that currency pair there? We had Blockchain Gang, says 400% on Pancake Bunny. Let's see if I can find that. Pancake Bunny, got Bunny BNB. Anyways, it's probably here somewhere. But I want to be earning Pancake. I'm super, super bullish on Pancake right now, you guys. Okay. This seems to be less risky than day trading, 100%. I would say so. Black Knight, why Cake over Uniswap for you? That's actually a great question. And part of the reason I'm still learning a lot about this, you guys, I'm listening to other people that know more than I do. And, I'm kind of passing that information down to you. When I see my mentors and they come and they're putting in 200, 300, 400 grand into things like PancakeSwap over Uniswap, that makes me think. And really it's that primary reason, because number one, the Binance chain right now is just crushing it because of fees. So that's why I would pick Cake over Uniswap, is simply because of the fees. The Ethereum fees can be outrageous, where with the Binance chain, their fees are so much lower. And that's what I love about these different projects. And you'll notice that more and more people are gravitating more towards the Binance smart chain because of the fees. And that's why I see things like Pancake, going up, and things like BNB going up in price, is because more people are just using this technology. Let's see. I love earning passive income. Johan says, what's going on, my man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thomas says OPM can be applied from where? So OPM can be investments that you might have. I had some investments in the stock market. I'm with RBC, which is the Royal Bank of Canada. And I was able to borrow against my own investments without removing myself from the market, right? Without removing my positions. So I was able to borrow against it and use that money, a portion of that money, to put into things like cryptocurrency. There's a lot of different things that you can do. You can get a personal loan from your bank. You can get, obviously, if you got funds saved, you can borrow against those funds. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just saying this is what I would do, and this is what I'm doing. I could borrow against my mortgage. And it just depends on your risk tolerance. You have to understand that this money could be lost overnight. It could. It's still the wild, wild west of cryptocurrency. But I've realized throughout my career, if you want to achieve big results, you got to be willing to take big risks. And I'm at a point in my business where I want to do that. You guys may be in a different point in your business, right? We have people in this chat right now, they don't have a high risk tolerance. They're like, no, I'm not going to put my money into something like a BNB stake. That's completely fine. You don't have to. It's not for everybody. But this is the way that I am doing things. So I've taken a portion of my money, I've put it into things like BNB stake, I'm putting into things like PancakeSwap, I'm putting it into IDOs, and where I make profit, I'm taking that money and I'm putting it into other things. I'm really diversifying. There's legitimate exchanges out there right now, guys, that will pay you 50% return annually. And this is a stable coin in Tether. So you could put in 200 grand, if you have 200 grand liquid, and you can earn $100,000 passively. This is how wild, wild west this stuff is. And it sounds super, super crazy, but it's legitimate. So if you guys want to learn exactly what high risk staking apps I'm getting into, how to find them, how to get into them, if you guys want to find other opportunities like PancakeSwap, if you guys want to know the latest IDOs that are predictable to make profit with, then I've got a mastermind I'm starting. And if you guys want to be one of the first, it's not going to be free. It's not going to be cheap. There's a link in the description where you can reach out to me on Facebook. And I'm going to give you guys all of my picks. I'm going to show you guys when I'm getting into things that are new, like BNB Stake, the high risk stuff, when I'm getting into the low risk stuff, where to find the low risk stuff, how to do research to find these different IDOs. I'm going to give you my IDO picks, and I'm going to teach you guys this tactical triangle of wealth, as I like to call it. All right. If you guys want to learn this stuff and you never want to have to recruit again, okay, you want to be able to leverage other people's money, you want to learn the game of high risk staking and how to minimize your risks, you want to learn lower risk staking like PancakeSwap, and you want to get involved in IDOs like Casper and like Flow, right? Casper was another one. I mean, there was hundreds of thousands of people that registered for this because, and the reason, number one, the project's amazing. Number two, people are seeing the opportunity with IDOs. So I'll show you how to select the right IDOs. IDOs that have great backing, right? IDOs that have great staff, great team. I'll show you tokenomics. I'll show you all of that stuff so you guys can predictably start getting results in the cryptocurrency market. Now, this can be very, very overwhelming once you start diving into it. Just completely normal, right? Looks like FOMO'd out. Stuff like that happens, you guys. Serena says, hey, Josh, how's it going? What's going on, Serena? Welcome to the call. Josh, where is something safer to put my BNB, please? I've now lost 35K between Burax and FOMO stake. I'm not a financial advisor. I cannot answer that for you, unfortunately. But what I am doing in this video is I'm showing you what I'm doing. So use that education as you will. Ricky, I wish I could give you a direct answer, but I just can't. So FOMO looks like FOMO's down. I put 7 into FOMO. So let me share my screen real quickly so you guys can see this. I put most of my funds into BNB stake. As far as FOMO, you can see I only put 7 in. So let's go ahead and refresh. And you guys are right. Yep, it is gone. So you got to be careful with these duplicates, you guys. And I noticed with this specific contract, it looks like it's sort of like stabilized after just like 3 days, which means like there wasn't more liquidity going into the contract. And so that could have been an indicator where they're like, okay, we're going to get out of this thing as soon as we can. So it looks like BNB Minter. It looks like that's still up and running. But yeah, FOMO stake, either they're down and it's a hit and run, which is probably what it was, just because there wasn't enough people. The community was too small, especially when you have BNB stake. I mean, look at BNB stake, you guys, right where it's at right now. Look at this. Let's see. Look where it's at right now. It's at 78,000. That's the contract size. FOMO stake paused at like, I don't know, 5,000 maybe. And this was just dominating too much for FOMO stake to even do anything. So with these clones, you got to be really, really careful. Even BNB Minter, I put 7 in here. I put 7 in FOMO stake. I think in FOMO stake, I was able to pull out 3. Here, I've been able to pull out 3. So, you know, I'm really, really minimizing my risk. BNB stake, you can see that I pulled, you know, I was able to pull out this full, I think it was 63 here. So I'm in profit by a huge margin still. So you just have to be calculated, guys. You can't go into this stuff without prior knowledge. Joel, we got my buddy Joel says, hey, brother, been a long time. It's been forever, man. Great to see you on here, bro. Been actually thinking about you over the past month or two. I think I even checked out your profile to see what you were doing, man. Hadn't seen you active on Facebook for a while. Great to have you on here, man. So Zhao says FOMO stake is 96.78. So maybe they were growing. Like some of these guys, you just don't know when the rug is going to be pulled. You just don't know, you know, and they can all happen at different times. Burax was one, right? Somebody's pulling, you know, bringing up Burax. Burax was at the peak, still growing, and they pulled the plug. So you just have to be careful. Know your risks. So if you guys want to get involved, you guys are serious about the cryptocurrency market, you can shoot me a message below. Again, my mastermind, I'm only going to allow 25 members straight up. This is not going to be free. This is not going to be cheap. But if you guys want to learn how to get started in crypto the right way and duplicate my success, then you're more than welcome to reach out to me. Regardless, hope you guys got value from this. If you did, let me know in the comments below. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel and go ahead and tick that bell icon to be notified of all future videos that I upload when I upload them. And don't forget to drop the video like because the algorithm loves it as always. Cool. Joel, day trading. Awesome, my man. Sweet, brother. Well, let's connect, man. Let's connect. So Zhao says my page is still open. So I guess you're referring to FOMO stake. For me, it is still down. Looks like the server is still down. So they could be making changes. I've seen that happen before, or they could have just gone under. It's one of the two. I've seen that happen with Burax. I've seen that happen with a few other things where they're making, you know, fixes and, you know, it's just offline momentarily, but this thing, it could be gone. I guess we'll see. If you guys check the Telegram chat for FOMO stake, can anybody tell me? Are you guys able to check the Telegram chat? Let me see if I can here for you. FOMO stake, let's see. Do you know what's happening? Okay, calm down. Okay, we got some people that are panicking. 30 minutes, everything will be fine. Website can go down. So a lot of people are saying like the website's just down. But we'll see. We'll see in the next few hours, guys. Cool. RG Titan says, thanks, Joshua, for doing this and introducing us to this. I'll keep you guys updated on my journey. So far, between BNB stake, between Pancake Swap, completely 100% passively, we're doing over $1,000 a day, which is really, really cool. So if you guys want to be a part of this mastermind, you guys want me to show you exactly how I do this step by step, using OPM, investing into this tactical triangle, or getting involved in this tactical triangle, then feel free to reach out to me below and we'll see if you're a good fit for this. Again, your risk tolerance has to be high. You got to be willing to, number one, invest in yourself. You got to be willing to win some and lose some. You have to be mentally tough. You have to think long-term. Don't think of this thing as like, you know, desperation. I need to make money now, you know, because those people are always looking for the next dollar. They're always chasing the next thing, and they're always losing money because they're not making calculated decisions. They're always investing in desperation. Okay, so somebody said chill. FOMO stake is back up. Not seeing it back up on my side yet, but somebody in the chat said that. Gordon says, love your honesty. Appreciate that, man. Always want to be transparent. So anyways, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and end that here. I hope you guys got value from this call.